Oh, look, another codex. Well, we shall activate it. The Fountain of Youth. The Fountain of Youth was first mentioned in the 5th century BC by the Greek historian Herodotus, who told about a fountain with a special kind of water in Ethiopia. Ah, Herodotus. Fascinating histories, but definitely one very Greek-centric, which understandable for him. But also very wildly inaccurate because he's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. This army that fought the Greeks, millions of them. Fucking millions of them. Against 10,000 Greeks, and we kick their asses. Yeah, sort of that sort of thing. The fountain crops up through history, both in connection to Alexander the Great, in the legends of Al-Qadir, and others. Through the ages, the tales of the fountain grew, and in the ages of exploration, it was said that the lands surrounding the fountain contained gold and riches, and that the fountain could make old men young again, presumably old women too. Caribbean Indians told the European explorers of the land called Bimini, somewhere to the north, where a fountain could restore old men to their youth and vitality. Ponce de Leon is the person most commonly linked with the discovery of the Fountain of the Youth. He was charged by the Spanish king to find, conquer, and colonize Bimini, and he set forth to look for it in 1513. It's believed that he was primarily looking for gold and slaves and didn't give much credence to the legends of the fountain, which is fair. That's a made-up thing. He never mentioned finding the fountain, but because he landed in Florida, the fountain is now thought to be there. Of course, fucking Florida man finds Fountain of Youth. But, well, at least in our story, the fountain seems to be real because it has healing properties and it made my men slightly younger. Made my soldiers slightly younger. I have women in my party. I gotta remember that. My people. My people. Alright. So I'm gonna test something out real quick. Because I want to see if I can get the fortress. I want to see. Do I have to be at the fortress in order to get the whole discovery thing? I'm not quite sure. So I'm actually going to go up north for a while to go to this village. Go deal with that. Also to find riches if I can, because I remember hearing that I need like 40,000 more riches. A fully restored unit friendliness endurance. That's be very useful. Cannonballs. Fuck yeah. That's funny. But I need a lot of riches to get that done. Guarding. Guarding, you are a guard. Get that guard skill up. You are eating rations. You are doing that. There we go. Cover pouch thing. Excellent. There we go. And we just keep walking. And we will slowly discover everything we can. So, it's been 1 day since we started construction of the... It's been 1 day since we started construction upon the thing. So now it's day 2. Pintado. No, let's get Tayana on it. Tayana is devoted, unwavering. Serve. We get one more. Let's get Raphael on it. There we go. And camp. The lovers. Your Sergeant Velasquez politely pulls you aside after dinner to have a talk with you in private. There is something we must discuss. It concerns Alejandro Pintado and Teresa Sanchez. Second. There is something... What's going on? I've noticed they've been spending a lot of time together over the past few days. I wanted to make sure it was nothing sinister, so I've been keeping an eye on them. Well, it was just a romantic affair. Alejandro has been visiting Teresa's tent in the evenings, but it occurred to me that I'm not sure whether you allow that sort of relationship with our party. Ah! Pintado and Teresa trying to find a little bit of happiness. This. Pintado and Sanchez are... So Pintado and Sanchez are having an affair? That's the gist of it, yes, there is no doubt. What's your own opinion? He scratches his neck. Well, I don't know what she sees in him, but there's no accounting for taste. Velasquez, come on. I see no reason to get involved. Let it run its course. You don't want to talk to them yourself? Yes, perhaps I should. Antonia makes himself scarce, and you seek out the two lovebirds. You find them in a nearby stream, washing their cutlery conspicuously close to each other. Pintado and Sanchez, a word in private, if you please. They look at each other with some concern, but they immediately put aside their cutlery, dry their hands, and follow you out of earshot of everyone. It's come to my attention that you two are romantically involved. Teresa's face drops visibly. Alejandro simply nods sternly. It's true, Capitan. We're in love. We have been for weeks. Aw, that's very sweet. I wish you didn't feel you had to keep it a secret. We weren't sure how you'd react. I understand, but I have no problem with it. Teresa jumps forward and gives you a strong hug and a peck on the cheek. Alejandro gives you a relieved smile. Thank you, Capitan. I can't express how much this means to us. You should get back to your cutlery. They both thank you again several times, before talking to each other by the hand, taking each other by the hand, and practically dancing back to the stream to resume their chores. Oh, that's sweet of them. Excellent. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. We have a point of interest up here that we can go to. Let's go. A cairn. The accident. A scream forces its way through the humid air from the right flank of your formation. You halt everyone and quickly identify the source of the commotion. Pollock is lying in a cart. Did a fucking spider bite him? Spider bit him. Damn it. Fucking spiders, man. Spiders, man. Alright. Okay. Keep going this way. Oh, it's a rest spot. It's a shrine. Interesting. Oh, let's get this first. Let's see. Oh, moderately poisoned. All right. Velasquez. There you go. I need you. No, you're better at patrol. I don't want you hunting. I want you hunting. I want you patrolling. I want you hunting as well. Be good for right now, I think. Okay, good. Going up. Okay, I think that's the extent of where I can go with that, but I can go to the shrine at least. See what's up. Oh, before that. Save. We'll save in this one. Overwrite. There we go. We'll just say Peakway Village just because. Alright, let's see what the shrine has for us. Tribal Shrine. A small shrine sits at the edge of the serene pond. The simple stone structure is nearly completely covered in offerings, mostly worthless trinkets, food, and old weapons of little value. Search it. Your expedition members rife through the offerings, picking out a few small gold or jade trinkets that could at least be traded on the local markets. They also uncover a few jars of oil and a plate of herbs that has already been prepared as medicine. Alright. Oh, okay, that's my oil, okay. I have a lot of medicine. Alright. Not much, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I feel kind of bad just raiding a local shrine, but oh well. Go. Alright. Alright, Pollock's recovered from his injuries. That's good. Let's just keep progressing up this way. As far as we can go. Get some meat, maybe? Never a worry to have some rations, right? But shoot it! It's right there! My god, game. You guarding. You hunting. You tinkering. What do you want? What can I tinker with? Keep going with that. There we go. 12 meat this. All right, we have 36 meat this time. Hell yeah. Got it. Got it. All right, we're almost to this village, so that's something at least. This is the village where the idol's supposed to be. We can check on that before we keep going. Let's see. Auto-assign the meat, yep. So that leaves preserving for you, preserving for you. Actually, no, you do hunting. Lopez, do some preserving. Reyes, do some preserving. And Teresa, do some herbalism, get us even more medicine. That's what our main supply to these people are going to be. Lots and lots of medicine. Alright, well, let's save real quick. I do want the idol from here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we talk to. Because this way, even if we decide with Zalapa, we at least now have the means by which we can get them on our side. Sultanak Village. This must be the village where Tepicteton instructed you to seek the holy idol that his father lost. Not a big community, perhaps a few hundred people reside here, and it's difficult to imagine that such a small village could defeat Zalapa in battle. Find who's in charge. You stop a few villagers and they reluctantly point you in the direction of the new chieftain, who is supposed to be out in the fields overseeing the work. What you find is a young woman who seems paralyzed with fear as you approach. Are you the ruler of this village? Anakawana translates your question. The woman nods slowly. Yes. I seek a holy idol that once belonged to Zalapa. Do you know what I'm talking about? Another slow nod. Yes. Where is the idol? Just stares. Her face, her facial expression is so convincingly blank that Anakawana feels the need to give you her guarantee that your question was clearly and accurately translated. Do you have the idol? This time she shakes her head. No. Is there anybody else I can talk to? A man looks to be a few years younger than the softly spoken chieftain, all but pushes her aside and fixes you with a disapproving frown. He doesn't like talking to you. What do you want with the idol? Who are you? My name is Tlali. I'm her brother. Who are you? My name is Bruno Villarejo. I've been asked to retrieve the idol for the chieftain of Zalapa. It doesn't belong to Zalapa. My father took it fair and square after we beat him in a ball game. I was told it was lost in battle. Anakawa interjects. I'm sorry, can you not call it a battle when two teams meet in a game? I think the word is match. Sorry, then I have made a translation error. I'm really sorry. Alright, don't worry. Alright, don't worry about it. The young man is just staring at you with annoyance, asking the worry in his eyes. Spread out and search. I'm willing to buy the idol from you. How much do you want for it? The young man folds his arm across his chest. It's a holy idol of great importance to our tribe, and we will not part with it. I'll give you 1,000 valuables for it. He frowns unhappily and rejects your offer at first, but you keep pressing and eventually he accepts the deal. Since you speak so well for yourself, I suppose I will indulge you. We need the treasure more than we need some silly old idol anyway. Your servants fetch the valuables from your carts, and Tlali examines the payment very, very thoroughly. Finally, apparently satisfied with the spoils, he gives you what you want. The idol is in our holy place at a pond at the base of a cliff. Go directly north from this village until you see a marker constructed out of stones and spears. Continue west from there and you will reach the pond. Thank you. We will treat the idol with respect. Tlali nods satisfied, then he and his sister each grab one handle of the big chest you brought them and carry it off back to the village. There we go. As your dealings with them have been fair in the past, the Totonac villagers are happy to trade with you. On the outskirts of the village, a small group of them are making rope to trade with the larger Totonac villages, and they offer to sell you some if you can buy 5 units at a time. No. Instead, I'm going to give them... Ooh. Ginger's not that great. 9 medicine for 100. Buy that back, I'll have most of my medicine still. I got my 1,000 back, motherfuckers. Didn't cost me not nearly as much as they were hoping. Okay, so I already raided the shrine. Great. Great. What is this building for, I wonder? Looks kind of like the hut from the Mushroom Quest. Oh well. Do this victor, we go the spoils. Alright. From there, we can then go off hunting. Hunting. Hunting or guarding? He does a much better thing on the hunting. Rations. There we go. 12 meat. Get all that meat. Alright, time to go grab the idol. The holy pond is serene, its calm green water bubbling quietly in the shade of large trees, a small stream trickling into it from under the adjacent rocks. A simple stone altar sits against the rocks, surrounded by dried flowers in small jars, some appearing to have been left here many decades ago. Search it. The idol is easily found among the flowers and jars at the base of the shrine. You perform a quick check to make sure there are no traps, then you pick up the idol and stow it in your backpack. A few of the trinkets around the shrine look like they might hold some value. Montego Aragones catches you eyeing them and gives you a disapproving look. Those are holy sacrifices meant to honor the spirits of the dead. Leave them. If you decide not to take anything from the shrine, it seems you're done here. Yep. Alright, so now we can bring that back to Zalapa. But I'm not going to do that yet, because it's been 5 days. That means that my... That means that the, That means that the stuff for the fortress should be almost ready by now. We can just pick up stuff as we go. Broken axle, spend 1 equipment. There we go. Never have to use my actual equipment for anything else, so I'll use it for this. Actually go further into the woods up here? I think I can, so let's do that real quick before I go back to the, Right, Reyes, can you get all 3 meat served? No, you cannot. Instead I'll have Anakawa do that. You get your hunting up. There we go. Treasure chest up here, so let's grab that, because I want my valuables to not be... Because I want my valuables to go up, right? 305 valuables. Excellent. Just a few hundred more of those, and I'll slowly but surely be able to make up my losses. Ooh, yep. Time to do some preserving. Doo-da, doo-da. Preserving. Preserve apparently. That's perfect. Perfect. 21 rations. We lost some wood. Now let's keep moving this way. There we go. Alright, let's see what Umberto's gotten for us. Umberto proudly meets you in the courtyard and takes you straight to the newly rebuilt barracks. They're spacious enough to hold a large battalion of guards in addition to your own expedition members. From now on, your fortress will slowly attract a contingent of Spanish soldiers for your garrison. The strength of your garrison could end up determining the fate of the entire region. The more parts of the fortress you restore, the faster your garrison will grow. Visit the barracks. Though the furnishings of your barracks are somewhat on the Spartan side, your expedition members seem overjoyed simply at the chance to sleep in a real bed. From a head count. Your barracks house 20 soldiers, none of whom would hesitate to die to protect your fortress should the need arise. 20 soldiers plus my own? That's not bad. Expand the fortress. Capitan, your presence means we'll be able to undertake a new project. Let's refurbish the storerooms. Because that means that I can prevent my stuff from being stolen. Refurbish the storerooms. Time we fix up the old storerooms, we'll get started at once. Excellent. Gotta spend money to make money, right? I still got a good 2/3 of the map to do. Alright, back. This is going to be an annoyingly edited video for people, and I apologize for that. Alright, so... Can I just stay in the area for right now? I guess I can just continue along the road for right now and just avoid Zalapa. So that's day 1. Hunting. Hunting. Starting. Thing. More days do I have? 1 day left. Unlock cart level 3. Fuck yes. Good. Very good. Rope. Go harvest some medicine. So I think one of the ways I'm gonna... So I know for a fact that part of what I need... Part of the whole thing for me is I need to get 50,000 if I want the 50,000 valuables if I want the best ending. And unfortunately, I looked it up on how to do that without spoilers. And the only way to really do that without being a horrible person is to farm a lot of medicine and stuff. And what are you? Passion. You keep tinkering. I want you to tinker and get... Let's finish out axes for right now. There we go. About right. Need someone to preserve, so... Anakauna, you're gonna do some preserving. There we go. Give me the meat. I lost wood. So we accidentally bypassed some person. I think. Oh no, it's an Aztec. Oh, I see. It's one of those Aztec patrols. So they just kind of go across the road like that, I see. Going this way. There we go. Oh, I got a lot to preserve this time. So you're preserving. You're preserving. You're preserving. You're preserving. You're preserving. You're preserving. All right, there we go. We're gonna lose 4, but we're gonna get a lot more. So I think it's a worthy trade-off. Oh. Totonac Hunters. In a lush valley between 2 looming mountains, you cross the path of Totonac hunting party. They are 8, mostly trappers, but with a few warriors among them, and the unmistakable feathered silhouette of a shaman. They come to a stop as soon as they see you, regarding your movement with a safe distance, awaiting your move. They don't look too dangerous in a straight-up fight, but if they catch us unawares behind, they might do some damage. Better to kill them before they kill us. Miguel Sicart folds his arm across his chest. If we approach them with our weapons drawn, it'll only provoke them to attack us. Approach with your weapons sheathed. Your people carefully follow you past the Totonac hunters. You take care to avoid moving your troops in anything that might resemble a combat formation, and the warriors regard you nervously but not aggressively as you pass them. Not until they are well out of sight behind you do your expedition members breathe a sigh of relief. Yep. See? We don't need any of that aggressiveness. Stop it. Pass them peacefully again. Stop it, game. Rude to keep making me go along that path. All right. Get everyone back to what they were doing before. But you're on herbalism duty. Sanchez is just constantly just on herbalism duty. Oh, let's have her on patrol duty. You on hunting duty. There we go. Have that, so camp. Kill that. A little bit more meat than I need, but oh well. Buff you up. Get back to you. Way. A lot of chests. So many. That's a lot. That is an insane amount. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Maybe. So this is so it's facing north. Let's keep going this way. Actually, no, because got a lot to preserve. So you're preserving. 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 So we're gonna gain 50, but we're gonna lose 11. We're gonna gain 40, but we're gonna lose 11. I think that's a fair trade-off, I think. Lost 31 rations. So what? Oh, some wild animals stole my rations, so that was pointless then. Fuck. Head back to the goddamn fortress. 5 days, right? That was annoying. Shortest. I'm thinking this is trying to take me down the shortest route, so let's just go. That's annoying. Oh, God. Hate it. So there was no point to that because all of the fucking supplies I got fucking... I'm angry about that. I am legitimately annoyed about that. I'm legitimately annoyed about that. That was like so pointless. Let's just get back to the goddamn fortress. And we'll just make it inside. Alright, what do you got for us? You visit the storeroom just as Umberto is inspecting the results of his people's work. He eagerly shows you around the new storage space, which is large enough to hold anything you might ever want to deposit there, and then some. From now on, you can choose to store some of your resources in the fortress when you visit. Resources placed here will be safe from bandits, savages, and whatever else might happen to you during your expedition. You can return to the fortress to retrieve your resources anytime you like. Visit barracks. Furnishings of barracks are somewhat Spartan. 25 soldiers. Very nice. Expand the fortress. And let us put in... Let's get a trading post. Done in 12 days. Allow more trade. Santo Domingo. I know some merchants in Santo Domingo who would jump at the opportunity to expand their businesses. Let me go and relay your orders to the workers. All right. Again, we're not really making a lot of headway in some of these places. But now I think I want to focus on getting back to... Let's start heading south again. Excellent. Source deposit resources. I'm never that worried about that, actually, honestly. Barracks, head count, 25 soldiers. There you go. So we get like 5. We got like, do we get like an extra soldier every day or something like that? Is the implication I'm getting from some of the math, some of that. I know I've been gone for more than 5 days, so I think it's that. Oh, sure. Yep. Five meat. Start heading south, right? Let's just start heading south. I'm at my full capacity. I've increased my movement speed by a full third from what it originally was. Right. To the right, to the right. I haven't been really losing valuables from theft recently. I mean, that might change at some point, but Neat. Right. Getting that medicine too. Keep getting that medicine. How much medicine do I have now? 320, 332. Like, any area that requires medicine from me is going to be like loaded by the end of the game. All right. Let's see. So always has some time. Good spirits, good. Oh, this. The Temple of Death. I must warn you, the penalty for breaking the sacred oath is death. Yes. Yes? Is that anything like death? Yeah. Let's check this place out. Oh, Temple Guardians. So a large area in this region is dotted with the ruins of very old buildings. It seems to be the remains of several small settlements, as none of the enormous pyramids that are characteristic of this region can be seen. Throughout your travels in this area, you feel like you are being followed. When you eventually catch glimpses between the dense trees of a small temple that looks mostly intact, a group of warriors appears, posing menacingly with their weapons. They look competent, but not particularly well equipped. Attempt to invite dialogue. You address the warriors politely in a way that emphasizes that you have no intention to fight them. They seem to get your meaning, but they warn you that they will not tolerate your presence in this area under any circumstances, and that they will allow you to turn back. They will kill you if you proceed. Well, I want to proceed, so let's fucking go. Like I said, I'm not... I just want to explore, man. Go. I guess I'm not going to be as peaceful as I thought I was hoping to be, but I want to see the Temple of Death. There are 6 of them. All right. I'm in a pretty good position so far. Velasquez, what are you doing up front? All right, everyone, get your Overwatch on. Diana, Overwatch. And Overwatch. Aragones, you just do what you do. You just form permanent defensive barrier. There we go. And here we go. Quite a long distance. Aha! And of course you miss. And you miss, of course, too. Only fair. Block the shots. Hello. And Pintado, I knew would get it. And Tiana. Tiana, come on. How far can this reach? Need to get her a little closer, it looks like. Let's get her a little closer. Just so she can start damaging those boyos. Oh, yes, doesn't. All right, you. Now let's get you in position first. And now we get the flanking bonus. And wada boom, bada boom. That's one dead. Can't move you. See, I can move you. Well, no, first. And flank you. Move you there. Give a nice shot for Pintado. And fire. Maybe that was not the best idea, because now Aragonés is flanked, but... Of course, the shaman's doing his shaman thing. Ooh, critical hit. That's not good. Oh, they did the hailstorm on me, too. Ow. Ow. He's crippled, too. No, Isabella. Alright, you need to heal. You need to... move you in. Yeah, I'll accept an attack of opportunity there. So that you can stun. And you will flank. And you will stun. Just in case. And you, Pintado, fire. Yeah, because you're not going to kill. And... plan off to the side. And start. Let's just get one of the trappers. There we go. Oh, she's going behind a wall. Although the shaman is. Aha! Isabella takes the trapper out. Good job, Isabella. Ow. Rude. Alright, let's get you killed if we can. Apparently we cannot, so you do it. Makes you prime position. We go here for that flanking bonus. You deal with that. Or not. Knife. Kill you. There we go. Move you down here and move you up here. And everyone's in position. There we go. Ow. Rude. That was rude. Let's fix that. And now you die. Faint. Maybe I can get Isabel up there. Can I get Isabel up there? I can, but not in time for the actual... not with enough to actually do the flanking attack. But that shouldn't be too bad. Tiana and Pintado should be able to get her. Get him. There we go. Flawless victory. No injuries. Flawless victory. The warriors are beaten, but all alive so far. Your people gathered them in the middle of the battlefield and look to you expectantly. They tried to kill us, Capitan. It's only fair we try to kill them back. Remember, mercy can be dangerous around these parts. Rosilia Padilla looks across the captives with pity. They fought well. They don't deserve to be slaughtered like animals. Let them go, Capitan. I think we got the point across. Teresa Sanchez has been examining the wounds of one of the victims. Now she stands up. These are just young men and women fighting to defend their home against strange intruders. Now there are prisoners of war. We should cut them loose and let them go their way. They're no threat to us anymore. Let them live. You take what items you can use from the warriors, but leave them alive. You're fairly confident that they will all survive with each other's help. There we go. Was that so hard? I beat them and I taught them a lesson, and now I can raid their giant temple. And I am not going to raid the Indian burial grounds, though. That would be really shitty of me to do. Eat. Alright, let's gather you. Save. Go. And... let's see. Let's go check out the Temple of Death. The Temple of Death lies in the middle of what must be the densest and most troublesome stretch of jungle on the continent. Your entire expedition is sweating and panting like fat nobles accidentally caught in the running of the bulls. Oh, that's a great sight. The temple itself appears to be less of a temple and more of a dungeon. A very flat pyramid is all that stands above ground, just enough to accommodate a wide set of stairs that descend into the darkness of the ground. Worn inscriptions encircle the entrance. Examine the inscriptions. You spend a little time scraping the overgrowth from the inscriptions around the entrance and determine that the Temple of Death is not just an apt moniker invented by the tribals, but indeed the original name of the temple. As far as you can tell from the weathered glyphs, the purpose of this construction is to honor Quetzalcoatl by inciting brash young men and women to throw their lives away with the promise of untold treasure hidden somewhere deep inside. Montego grabs your shoulder excitedly. The treasures hidden down there must be a great indeed if the natives are willing to throw away their lives in an attempt to claim them. With our equipment and our training, it should be a breeze for us to beat those trials. Teresa shakes her head in admonishment. Such overconfidence will only lead to our destruction. Who knows what deadly traps await us down there? Let's enter. The stairs seem to go on forever, but just as your people are about to give up and head back up despite your orders, the tunnels open up into a large room with a checkered floor and holes all along the wall. Throw a rock into the room. You pick up a rock that lies along the wall and experimentally toss it into the room. The air ripples almost imperceptibly from what you can only assume to be poison darts shooting out of the tiny holes in the wall. You toss a few more rocks and quickly figure out the pattern of the trap tiles. Guide your people across the room. You firmly guide your people across the room. Thanks to your splendid leadership, everybody makes it through unhurt. On the other side of the room, you find a few golden trinkets. See? Wasn't that so hard? Further down in the temple, you can make out the alluring glitter of some gold. Proceed further. After deftly passing through a hallway full of swinging axes, you reach a circular room that looks like some sort of theater or arena. When you reach the middle of the room, the heavy stone door slams shut behind you and smaller hatches open up along the walls. For a while, nothing happens. While your people collect the few valuable items scattered around the room, you begin to wonder if you've simply been trapped here, but then a curious animal sticks its head through one of the hatches and growls at the sight of you. Observe it. It looks like some sort of canine creature, but far sleeker than a wolf and far larger than any dog you know. Its fur is completely black and absorbs the dim light of your torches in an unnatural way. Oh joy, we're dealing with a cryptid. And its eyes have a red gleam to them. More animals like it appear from other hatches and begin to circle you. Deal with them. When the creatures finally attack, your people don't know how to react. They split up and some of them are pinned down. Rosalina Padilla receives a nasty bite in the neck before she can be saved, and when you finally killed the last of the dogs, the doors at both ends of the room open again. The soldier must be carried back out of the temple by a couple of your servants. You can see what appears to be a treasure room feed further into the temple. Past a spiked pit is a small room with a stone pit in front of the next door and an elaborately carved altar with a bowl and 3 wooden pipes slowly dripping colorless fluids that smell of different herbs. The pit contains a lever, and the puzzle would be straightforward enough if not for the poisonous snakes littering the floor of the pit. Send someone into the pit to pull the lever. Lopez. Rafael Lopez nervously agrees to go in and pulls the lever while you carefully examine the 3 pipes. As you could only be expected, he returns with several snake bites. In the meantime, however, you have roughly translated the instructions on the altar with the pipes. One of them apparently releases the antivenom for the snake poisons. Examine the different fluids. With your limited medical knowledge, you can't be sure which pipe, if any, contains the correct antivenom, so Lopez chooses the middle pipe. Immediately after drinking, he clutches his throat, makes an unpleasant gurgling sound, and falls to the floor, writhing in pain. 2 of your servants pick up the groaning hunter and rush him back outside. So I lost a hunter and a soldier, and I'm going to have to be dealing with their medicines for a while. You appear to have finally reached the innermost room of the Temple of Death. On a dais along the far wall, surrounded by valuable gems and golden trinkets, rests an exquisite mask shaped like a mostly humanoid skull, but with very large fangs. The mask is adorned with blue stones, and its eyes are 2 enormous opals. From what you've picked up of the Aztec mythology, you're guessing it must represent the creator god Tezcatlipoca, or Smoking Mirror. Claim it. You take the mask and the rest of the valuables distributed around the dais, and leave the way that you came out. Alright. Good to know. But now I need to deal with the fact that one of my men is now... Well, 2 of my people are now very, very injured. So Sanchez and Velasquez are going to have a very long night ahead of them. It seems. And that's all we can... And that's not... I mean, that's their job, though. They are doctors. And they are doctors, and I have a... So that is their job to do that. Alright. Critical lacerations. Velasquez. And who was the other one? Fatally poisoned. Sanchez. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Hope that helps. Yay, their conditions have improved. Thank God. We're gonna grab some more medicine too. I saw fatally poisoned. I was like, oh no, Lopez. But he's not fatally poisoned anymore. Huzzah. Let's grab some more medicine. Need to make up for all the medicine I'm gonna lose on this expedition. 13 meat. Maybe something over here. Let's see what this is. Beginning of a lake, it looks like, and a treasure chest. Actually, no, let's have Tiana. We're gonna do some preserving. There we go. And go fish it. Whoops. Say, wait, you're gonna go preserving. You're gonna go fishing. Anaconda. Vasquez. Julia. Sanchez. You are gonna preserve. You are gonna go fishing. Is that everyone? There we go. Not gonna let my people go to wait. Let my people die. Conditions have improved. Empty-handed from the fishing trip. Oh well, it happens. It happens, Anakoa. Don't worry about it. 447. 47. Valuables slowly gaining back up in pace. And maybe we can follow the river down. Follow it down for a bit. See how far we can take it. Alright. They're still being treated. They're all devoted. Or unwavering in the case of Pollock. Hunting. Condition improved. 19 medicine. Right? Makes sense. Pretty not great scenario to be in. I got through the Temple of Death pretty nice though. Bruno Villarejo in the Temple of Death. Although I didn't have to deal with it nearly as much as my colleagues. Keep crossing along. Keep following the river. Oh, of interest. Get across to that. Ooh, and there's a grave. You can check on that too. We're up there. Alright, their conditions are on harmless, but that shouldn't be a problem. Completely recovered. Yay! Good job, Padilla. Start and then grab this chest. There we go. A simple cross marks a grave at this site, but though the marker itself is modest, the grave is alive with movement. Wind rustles leaves, fireflies buzz through the air, and bugs are crawling across the dirt mound. Dig it up. You exhume the buried corpse. There is nothing unusual about the skull. Okay. There's something unusual about the movement of it. Of the corpse. Alright, there we go. Keep moving along. Give me that boar. So you can get back to herbalism because I need you to make up more medicine, and you can get back to guarding. Completely recovered! Yay! There was much rejoicing. Actually, so there we go. Oh, the markers is up ahead. We might as well get that. There we go. Oh, we're almost. Consolidate your map of the plains when you make camp. Sweet. And you are Papantla. Right. So, Velasquez, I'm actually going to have you consolidate the maps. Lopez, get back to hunting because now you're good and recovered. Fashions. Actually, no. Now that you're recovered, you're going to start preserving for me. And Alejandro. And Anakauna. There we go. Their experience, chart the plains. Chart the plains. There's an abandoned settlement over there. Did not realize that. Ooh. Me. First, grab you. Shoot the fucking boar. 31 meat. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, let's see what let's see if there's anything we can do over here. Papantla market, not enormous, but it seems like a lot of things. Normal supply. Seven medicine for 100. That works. Pleasure doing business with you. Steve. Who can we talk to over here, maybe? Polyandra isn't available. All right. Oh, maybe let's finish off this. Let's finish off today with checking out the fortress. Then, after I kill this boar. No fucking reason, because that's way more meat than I can actually, like, do anything with, fortunately. Couldn't have done that, maybe. Yeah, that's way too much meat. Not do nearly enough stuff with that. Can't have you preserving. Preserving. Whoa! I guess Tiana should be preserving too. Anyone else that can be preserving? I guess you and you. So as long as no fucking animals decide to attack us. There we go. Look at all that. Look at all that glorious meat we got. Very happy with that. Check out this abandoned settlement. First, I'm gonna save. There we go. All right, now let's check out the abandoned settlement. See what we got. Gutierrez's revenge. While walking along the river, you spot the huts of a small Aztec village on the bank up ahead. You approach the village with caution, but as you come closer, see that the huts have been burned and no living soul appears to be in the present. Enter it. Upon entering the village, you find that a hasty palisade has been erected along the side of the town facing away from the river. Trampled tents unmistakably belonging to the Spanish military lie scattered along the fortifications, and broken weapons and equipment litter the ground. Some of the huts still have pots of preserved food. The settlement is flanked on either side by what appears to be graveyards. A bad feeling about this, Capitan. Montego shudders. Assign an expedition member as lookout. Pintado. You order Pintajo to keep watch outside the abandoned village and sound the alarm if he spots anything suspicious. See, Capitan. I'll keep an eye out for trouble. Investigate the huts. Your people systematically check the jars in each hut and supplement your expedition's food stores with anything sufficiently preserved. Most of the food appears to have been inedible for many months, but a few of the pots contain consumables it wouldn't kill you to eat. Yet. The largest of the huts has no food, but contains an interesting scrap of paper that somebody must have dropped during the fighting. Examine it. It's a neatly folded note written in Spanish that says, I am adjusting our plans. If we are unable to regroup after bringing the betrayer to justice, follow the river southwest to the old gate and wait by our depot. If we get there first, we will do the same. If the natives are restless, the supplies will easily keep us alive for a few days until it is safe to start our journey back to the ships. The note is signed with the seal of Felipe Gutierrez. Investigate the palisades. The palisades are visibly deteriorated and must have stood unmaintained for at least a year, but they clearly weren't very impressive to begin with. They do appear to have been Spanish-made, as they don't resemble anything you've seen in the Aztec construct. You note that there are bullet holes in some of the wood facing away from the village, which suggests the attackers were Spanish or at least armed with European weapons. Ah. And investigate the graveyard. Both graveyards are placed so close to the town that you presume whoever created them knew nobody was going to live in the town anymore. One graveyard is a score of primitive wooden crosses arranged into 3 uneven rows. The other consists of about twice as many similar crosses. Some of the crosses in the smaller graveyard have Spanish hats and keepsakes hanging from them, whereas the crosses in the larger set are unadorned, but clearly both graveyards must have been created by Christians. You're finishing up when your lookout, Alejandro, comes sprinting into the abandoned settlement. Friends, Capitan, the locals are coming. They're going to attack. Are you... How long? How long? 10 minutes at most. We have to be ready. And Capitan, they are led by 2 Spaniards. Prepare for battle. Alright. Time to fuck shit up. Figueroa. Go. Led by 2 Spaniards, eh? Get everybody to an escape zone. Or just win. Ooh. Salvador Camacho. We got a sergeant and a lieutenant. And another sergeant. Oh boy, these people are gonna be a bit tough. They're... Actually... This could work to my advantage, actually. If I can get my men up to here and block off the thing, I can just start picking them off. I need my men that take forever in the front. Okay. Here's what I'll do. Everyone move forward. We're gonna hopefully make it out of here fine. But I'm gonna have everyone going up on Overwatch. Overwatch. Ayana on Overwatch. Alaska's behind them. Also on Overwatch. And Aragona's over here because you have no ranged weapon. And they keep moving forward. Yep, they're going to try to get as far as they can. But I will hopefully get some... Yeah, get as much damage as I can. On. And they're just going to keep moving. If I can, I'll try to get Velasquez up there to that choke point, and then we can choke point it out and then use a smoke bomb. But that depends on if we can get to these Spaniards in time. This one's going to be... I feel like this one might be a little rough. Yeah, because they're already through the choke point that I was hoping to deal with them at. Okay, so let's see if we can get rid of this guy. If I can get rid of this guy, I can move my soldiers up. Soldier move up. Defense. Defense. Right, get you back to that. And we'll do a stunning action so I can start maneuvering my men into better position. Let's go from here, because that way he can't be flanked by one of these guys from behind yet. Because my main tactic, if I can help it, should be to try to block off this area if I can. So we go over here. Oh, let's stab him. Whoops. Or shoot him, I guess. Alright, no, I should have had Velasquez do the smoke bomb. Fuck. That would have been much better. Oof. But they are in a nice position where I think Tiana might be useful. Ow. Alright, now Velasquez really needs to... Oh no. Ow. Okay. You need to heal. You... Hailstorm that one. There we go. Isabella, please kill him. Good. That allows you to get out of there. You can enter in there. And I want you to stun... I want you to stun the veteran. There we go. And you... You start taking pot shots. There we go. And then while you're stunned, hit him. That's a doctor, right? Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, you have to walk all the way around. All the way around. Running away, I see. Alright, Velasquez. I need you in there because I need you to do this. There we go. Aragones. Shit. Well, let's get our range. Let's see. What can our ranged people do? Ranged people. Warrior. There we go. And a critical sting. You shoot that doctor. Do as much damage to their ability to fight us as possible. Keep them from flanking. Keep that guy from flanking at least. Stealth away. So you can get to here. Flank this guy. Oh boy. Velasquez, no. Might be rough. Aha, fuck you. Oh no, you fool. Aha! Take that, Jimena Coda. Oh no, Velasquez. Oh no, Velasquez. That's not good. Done. Velasquez, get the hell out of there. But first... Oh no, well, get you done. Velasquez, get the fuck out of there. There we go, down to you. I took out both of their big, like, dudes. Fine. Might as well, right? Yep. Fucking doctors. No, Velasquez! Alright. Now I gotta make sure I beat him. I have to make sure I win now. Actually, no. Oh. On you. Move here. Stealth. Feints through here. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on, get a shot off. Okay, Doctor is not down. It could be down soon. Nope. Okay. Still in a good position. Uh-oh. Oh, you go down. You go down. Moves you to here and allows you to go down, hopefully, soon. Shoot. Lopez, do you have enough that you should... not Lopez. Pintado, do you have enough? There we go. There we go. I think I just win now. Victory, no injuries. Yes. Good job. Victorious, you and your people regain their composures and check on each other and the enemies. All the attackers are either dead or dying, and sadly the Spaniards are among the former. Examining their belongings, it's clear that they were subordinates of Felipe Gutierrez, though you have no way to say what side they fought on when that expedition apparently turned on itself. You add your weapons and trinkets to your stores and move on. Alright, so... Gutierrez's fate. So we need to follow the river down southwest. Oh, I see. This place is new. This is very new. Well, that's a completely new area that I didn't get to see before. Well, I do want to start heading back the other way anyway, because I'm now to the point where... Now to the point where... auto assign. Go. There's nothing to do. Go. Actually, no. Velasquez, keep doing research. There we go. Passion. 12 meat. Kill this pig. Hate you. God, I hate the pig sometimes. There's this treasure. That's a worthwhile find. At least I think so. Little more. Little more. See, that's good for that. Tiana, preserving. Lopez, preserving. Auto. There we go. For ration. Trading post open. Nice. Return to the fortress when it suits you. You just see the fortress. Why can't I? All right, let's do my treasure. Let's get to my treasure. Deal with that, and then we can go. Making your way slowly up the river, your people seem a little on edge. Perhaps it's excitement about the possibility of finding some of their long-lost countrymen alive. Perhaps it's quiet dread at the prospect of discovering the demise of Felipe Gutierrez. Most likely it's a mix of both. You're keeping an eye out for anything that could be described as the gate, and eventually a pretty promising candidate shows up among the treetops a little ways into the jungle. A giant stone arch that looks like it ought to be the entrance to an enormous temple, but which seems to be standing all alone between the trees. Approach. You leave your horses with the servants and take your followers to investigate the arch. The arch itself is uncharacteristically plain, hewn from rough stones, as though whoever erected it somehow never got around to etching in the typical Aztec symbols that you've seen many times on your travels. You pass through it without incident and stop to survey the ruins of the modest buildings on the other side. Far from an imposing, enormous palace deserving of such an imposing gateway, 3 small stone houses is all you find. Search them. Inside one of the houses, you find what must be the remains of Felipe Gutierrez. A skeleton sitting on the floor, propping up against the old stone wall, clothed in the withering remains of once fine garbs, bones long since picked by whatever vermin lives in this part of the jungle. Old traces of blood on the floor illustrate his path towards what became his final resting place. Next to his hand lies his beautiful banner with his family crest. His other hand clutches a piece of cloth, part of the uniform of an officer of the Spanish Navy. It is soaked in dried up blood. Search the other houses. The other houses contain a great amount of goods that must make up the spoils of Gutierrez's expedition. Fine Aztec works of art, most of it made out of gold or coated in it. Sacks that look like they used to contain several days' worth of rations, which have since been eaten by vermin. A few securely packed boxes of medicinal supplies, partly from Spain, but supplemented with native remedies. The only thing missing is weapons. You send everybody back to get the horses and salvage everything that's salvageable. Before you leave, you're compelled to give Gutierrez a proper burial. Anacaona picks Gutierrez's banner up off the ground and raises it, admiring it as it unfolds. This is a beautiful banner. He would want to be buried with it. Montego folds his hands respectfully in front of him. I think it would be a disgrace to bury Gutierrez's banner, Anacaona. We should take it with us and bring it into battle, as if it was meant to be, in honor thing. Keep the banner and bury Gutierrez without it. All expedition members have lost morale. Disapproving murmurs pass among some of the members of your expedition when your servants cover the fresh grave of Gutierrez with dirt. The murmurs quiet down as you place a wooden cross as nice as you had time to make it on the great explorer's grave. But when you carefully pack his banner in amongst your belongings and head out again, the sense of disapproval lingers in the air like a stench of rotting garbage. Not going to use it, though. Oh, wow. That's not what I expected. Everyone's devoted, or in the case of Sicart, enthusiastic at the very least. So close to getting Velasquez up to that last level. Would get a smoke bomb too. They're all loyal or healthy or devoted or like that, so not too big of a too big of a deal, honestly. No. More exploration done, and I think it did a good job. All right, we'll see what happens next time, right?